To help the public separate the scientific wheat from the ideological chaff, the National Education Policy Center each year asks independent experts to review think tank reports. While academic research is subject to peer review, to identify research that is high quality, advocacy think tanks regularly release research that is simply shoddy. These reports often are little more than window dressing for the ideological conclusions of the sponsoring organization. The Bunkum is awarded each year to the think tank that produces the shoddiest report reviewed. In 2016, the Center for American Progress released a report, Lessons from State Performance on NAEP: Why Some High Poverty Students Score Better Than Others. It was authored by Ulrich Boser and Catherine Brown. The researchers compared changes in states' test scores to changes in standards-based testing and accountability policies. Although the study was merely correlational and based on data and analyses that could not possibly lead to valid causal conclusions, the report tries to convince readers that high standards increase learning and that states should therefore implement the Common Core. To see how the report stacked up, we asked 9 key questions. Detailed answers to each question are provided on our website. Here are those questions and a brief look at our answers to them. 1. Was the research design appropriate? Well, the design was not sensitive, so they tossed in anecdotes and impressions. 2. Were the research methods clearly explained? We thought the methods section is incomplete and obtuse. 3. Were the data sources appropriate? We thought the variables used were aggregated in unclear ways. 4. Were the data used of sufficient quality and quantity? The report uses only state-level NAEP scores and summary data. 5. Were the statistical analyses appropriate? A multiple correlation with just 50 cases is much too small. 6. Were the analyses properly executed? The full results were not presented. 7. Was the literature review thorough and unbiased? This report over-relied on a single non-peer-reviewed source. 8. Were the effect sizes strong enough to be meaningful? The claims are based on the generally unacceptable 0.10 significance level, so the answer is no. 9. Were the recommendations supported by strong evidence? Their conclusion that there's clear evidence that standards-based reform works is based on weak correlations, and an objective reader could easily conclude that there's no demonstrated relationship. Congratulations, Center for American Progress, winner of the 2016 Bunkum Award for using weak data and analyses to make broad, unsupported policy recommendations, promote standards and test-based accountability. Click to read more about the 2016 Bunkum Award winner.